If you ever had the need of positioning in your captions on YouTube, like in this case, would it be more suitable to have the captions left aligned to not obscure me here, clipped in on the right? You probably first noticed this was impossible because either the format you was using didn't support positioning at all, or even if they said it did and it was working on your local video player, it didn't seem to work on YouTube. Here's a list of caption files supported by YouTube. When uploading caption file of these formats, the basic formats and most of the advanced formats, we'll find that the captions will be centered to the middle and characters formatting like italics, they will vanish. This is because YouTube ignores some of the styling features. In other words, they're not fully implemented. An exception is the WebVTT and possibly some more formats that support character formatting. A reason why you, for instance, can't edit a feature like color when using WebVTT is security. It would normally be implemented by using style sheet rules, and YouTube can't let you manipulate the site style sheets. If you click the caption button down here in the video player menu and click options, you will discover in the caption settings that this is intended to be very user-side controlled. But luckily for those that want more control over the caption flow, YouTube is since 2012 supporting a couple of broadcast standard formats, including the EBU-STL format. Except that we can do character formatting with this format, we can also decide exactly where the caption should appear in the video with the positioning feature. And I'm going to show you how to do that step by step using free software. We therefore need a caption converter, which is included in many subtitle editing programs. EBU-STL can be considered like a quite exclusive and uncommon format, because most freeware software don't have support for it. The program that we're going to use, and in fact the only free program I have found that can do this job, is the open source project called Subtitle Edit. The link to the project page for download is provided in the description. In the coming demonstration, I will write such a subtitle file as sample and then upload it to a YouTube video to validate that it works as expected. To credit the creators of this very nice software, I will give a quick and concise tutorial of how to use it as we go along doing our job. When working on a subtitle writing project, you can start off by conveniently importing the video into the interface to facilitate getting line timing right, if you're doing this from scratch. Ours will be a simple 20-second test video. My process for writing subtitle looks somewhat like the following. I'm running the video, and I'm stopping and inserting a new line when needed, writing it. Then I continue to run the video, and stopping and setting the end time of that subtitle string. And then I repeat these steps until everything is done. Now when all lines are written, we will go ahead and add some character formatting and positioning for our lines. We can choose here, for formatting, we can choose here from normal, bold, italic and underline. So we'll try some out and see how it does. Take underline, right, like that. And the positioning, we will go to alignment. And here we can choose a line's positioning by having the screen represented in a 3x3 matrix. And we will later be able to set the default horizontal alignment for all our lines. So for instance, if you only want left aligned lines, like in this video, you wouldn't have to do anything manually here. So for test, we will just put some random places on the screen. Take there. Note that this format doesn't support color or fonts. Another supported broadcast standard format that I believe could do this is the scenarist closed caption format. The YouTube user Jebrovsky made an informative video about this. If of interest, it's linked in the description. I'm now satisfied with this file, so it's time to go ahead and save and convert it. First I'm going to save this file in a non-broadcast standard format for final result comparison. And I will take the WebVTT format that we talked about earlier. And then it's time to save it as a EBU-STL. Due to this isn't a clear text format, we won't find it in the list here, so we have to go to File, Export, then EBU-STL. Before the file is saved, we'll get a Save Options dialog prompted for this specific format. On the left-hand side, there's just metadata information, and it won't make any difference on the output. On the right-hand side, though, we want to change the max characters per row to plenty. We'll take that 90, because this could, like, if you have like 50 characters and this is set to 40, it will I think it will cut off the line and make it into 2 lines, and I don't want that, so I've set it to plenty. But when you do that, you have to keep in mind when you're writing the subtitles that you don't write lines too long, so they will disappear out of the screen. And if we switch over to the text and timing information tab, we will find the justification code setting, and this is the horizontal alignment that I talked about earlier, the default for all lines. We will set that to the left aligned, and then we go ahead and click OK. Now let's upload these caption files to our test video already uploaded on YouTube. There can be any number of captions tracks added to the video that directly from the video player can be toggled between. So I will go ahead and upload both at the same time. There we go. There we have our 2 tracks, so let's check out the results. With our WebVTT captions running the video from the beginning, we can see that alignment is ignored and everything is centered to the middle, and we can even actually move the text around. Changing to the EBU-STL captions, we will see that the subtitle it's hard printed into the video, it's not movable, and the alignment worked as expected. Before wrapping up, I would also like to share some useful gimmicks when providing captions for a YouTube video. This code, IT:CC=1, when written in the tag field of the video, facilitates searching for videos with captions provided, and sometimes even seem to automatically turning on captioning, even if the user or viewer has it turned off by default. Also, when linking a YouTube video with an URL, and you want to automatically enable captions for the viewer, you can take the link and you can add this parameter, the and symbol, then you put also CC=1. And you will see we will turn off captions now, so now captions are turned off by default, and I'll put this link in and you will see that the captions will be enabled automatically. The caption track that corresponds to the viewer's current YouTube language settings is the track that will be enabled. If not provided, the default track seems to be English. If you have questions or need additional instructions, feel free to post those in the comment section below, and I or maybe someone else might be able to help you.